and gentlemen, is a website that is notorious for publishing child pornographic and non-consensual images and videos of victims. This site has been active for the past 6 years, and available evidence, including witness statements, suggests that administrators of this site demand money from their victims before their contents, which are illegally acquired and uploaded to the website, are pulled down. Analysis conducted by the Cybersecurity Center and the Police CID has revealed that the website records about 600,000 visits monthly from patrons largely located in Ghana, Nigeria, the US, and certain European countries. On 6 January 2020, the Computer Emergency Response Team of the Cybersecurity Center received a report from a teenager, a senior high school student, indicating that her nude video had been uploaded onto Empressleak website without her consent. Preliminary investigations conducted by the CID with the support of the Cybersecurity Center led to the identification of the suspect, who is believed to be the mastermind of the operations of Empressleak, and he was apprehended on July 31st in his hideout in the Eastern region. The establishment of the point of contact at the National Cybersecurity Center has improved the reporting of cybersecurity incidents, and the ministry will continue to create awareness to empower the citizens to report criminal use of the internet. Let me reiterate the fact that it is important for us to note that sharing of these images online can expose one to the activities of cyber criminals. So the best form of protection is to desist from doing that at all. Now, the arrest of the suspect in this case was made possible through collaboration with relevant stakeholders, in this case, the Cybersecurity Center and the Police CID, and I must commend them for the excellent work that they have done in this regard. This will not be the end of it, and the collaboration can only be deepened to go after cyber criminals wherever they hide. Now, to even strengthen the hand of the law enforcement agencies, the ministry has also submitted a draft cybersecurity bill to Cabinet after extensive stakeholder consultations on the contents of the draft bill. We hope that following Cabinet and parliamentary approval, the bill will be passed into law by the end of this year to provide a consolidated legal and regulatory framework for the fight against cybercrime, to enhance child online protection and reduce the incidence of crimes such as sextortion. Let me reiterate that the publication of child pornographic content constitutes a criminal offense, and perpetrators are liable currently under Section 136 of the Electronic Transactions Act, Act 772, which states, and I quote, "A person who intentionally does any of the following acts: A, publishes child pornography through a computer; B, produces or procures child pornography for the purpose of its publication through a computer system; or C, possesses child pornography in a computer system or on a computer or electronic record storage medium, commits an offense." So even today, pending the completion of the processes for enactment of the cybersecurity law, the Electronic Transactions Act criminalizes the publication of child pornography, production or procurement of child pornography for the purpose of its publication through a computer system, or C, possession of child pornography in a computer system or on a computer or electronic record storage medium, and that includes our phones and other devices. Currently, it's an offense to even possess it. And so let me reiterate the fact that we will work in collaboration with the police to go after all those who think it is profitable to produce or disseminate images which are dehumanizing of children and depict them in sexual poses, because the law says it is wrong. In addition to the Electronic Transactions Act, our Criminal and Other Offences Act also criminalize extortion of whatever form, either sexually motivated or otherwise. And so the two together gave us the legal backing to go after those who would use nude images to extort monies from people. And so let the whole world realize that we have sufficient legal framework currently, which will be enhanced with the passage of the cybersecurity law. But we will use what we have now to reduce this growing incidence of this antisocial behavior. Government and its agencies will continue to enforce the law and bring all offenders to book to serve as a deterrent to the malicious actors who plague cyberspace and impede the safe use of ICT. We will not stop digitalization. We will not stop using the internet and digital infrastructure and tools. We are also mindful of the fact that other criminals are also watching to see how they can benefit and take advantage of these systems. Without adequate protection, particularly of our most vulnerable groups, our children, it will be difficult for us to even encourage further use of it. And so we must all intensify and scale up awareness creation and sensitization efforts in order to educate children, the public, businesses, and government on essential cyber hygienic practices. If you see all of us here this morning, that should give you an indication of the seriousness with which we attach our activities in combating cybercrime and other cyber offenses. And so we would urge the media to also assist us in disseminating this information. In addition to all this, the general public, particularly children and young adults, who are vulnerable to the activities of malicious persons online, need to be circumspect in their use of the internet, because not everybody you meet online has good intentions. And parents also need to know which sites their children are browsing on, so that they can be better able to protect them. And we also need to educate ourselves so that we can help protect our children online. Where you find, you suspect or encounter any form of manipulation, coercion, or dubious activities of these internet predators or criminals, kindly notify the authorities through the cybercrime points of contact that we've talked about already. Short code 292 is available for either voice or SMS. So just dial 292 or send a text message to 292 relating whatever incident has occurred, and you will get help. You can also email your report to the incident to report@cybersecurity.gov.gh or phone. Do you have some of your cards available? It will be circulated to you with all the details on it. The phone number, in addition to the short code, is 0503 185 846. 0503 185 846 for phone calls. For WhatsApp as well, you can use 0501 603 111. That's for WhatsApp. If you want to send any image or notification to them, you can also use this. Or you can download an online form on www.cybersecurity.gov.gh/report. Or download the mobile app NCSC Ghana, which is available on Google Play and App Store. And you can also get help from any of these modes. For those who don't have smartphones, dial 292 or send a message to 292. For those who have other means of communicating, either the email report, the phone, the WhatsApp line, or the online form, or the mobile app can also help. Finally, I wish to express my sincere appreciation to the Director General CID, officers of the CID, especially officers from the Cybercrime Unit, under the leadership of ACP Dr. Gustav Janssen, and officials from the Cybersecurity Center, under the leadership of Dr. Albert Nkubu, for their commitment and collaboration in making this arrest. I want to assure the entire nation and your good selves that the Ministry, through the National Cybersecurity Center, will continue to assist the CID to bring this case and all other cases to its logical conclusion. We do need to set clear examples to know that we will not tolerate this kind of behavior in our country. Let me also sound a note of caution to those who spread fake news on social media and other electronic platforms too. That's also against our law, the Electronic Communications Act, and we will be advocating the prosecution of those perpetrators as well. Let's all help to sanitize social media so that we can have useful interactions out there and use that to enhance all our communications and socio-economic activity in this country. If we desist from antisocial practices, we would help develop our country and our digital economy. If we don't, those perpetrators will be made to face the full rigors of the law. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attention.
Not everybody you meet online has good intentions. It's for that reason, if you encounter any problems, you can call 0503185846, or you can send a WhatsApp to 0501603111, or call 292 or send an SMS. All of this information, when you look at the or behind me, you see or get the information that's available there. Thank you very much, Honorable, for that informative address. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, one person we have been talking about. One person we've been talking about, and the reason we are gathered here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me with a big round of applause. Welcome Director General CID, Commissioner of Police, Mr. Isaac Ken Yeboah, to give us the press briefing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. But we're going to have another press briefing after this one to update the general public about happenings within the past 2 weeks. So you stay behind and then we continue from there. After the honorable, yes, beggarly of us. Honorable Minister for Communication, Mrs. Osma Nsubekufo, Honorable Deputy Ministers of Communication, Chief Director and Directors, Cyber Security Advisor, Director Operations CID, Unit Commanders, Senior Police Officers present, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. We have gathered here today to brief you on the arrest that we have made over the past few weeks. This particular arrest is quite significant because cases surrounding these suspects in our custody have been lingering on for some time now. Before I proceed, it is imperative that I give some background information to enable you to have a better perspective of events. The Cybercrime Unit was established in 2015 and has since recorded a lot of cases related to obscenity, nude pictures, blackmail, child pornography. Year-on-year cases related to nude pictures, blackmail has ranked number 3 in the frequent reported cases to the Cyber Crime Unit of the CID headquarters. On the average, victims lose about 420,000 Ghana cedis. I say again, 420,000 Ghana cedis to perpetrators of this crime annually through ransom paid to stop them from having their pictures or videos published. Empressleak website has become the preferred medium by the perpetrators of this over the past 5 years. The website allows the general public to post nude pictures, videos of others on their website and demand ransom ranging from 500 cedis to 2,000 Ghana cedis via mobile phone, mobile money before they are removed. Unfortunately, because these images or videos are published before removal, the images and videos get to the hands of individuals who also use it to blackmail victims for the second time or even third time. So that if you have your image or video on Empressleak and then it is removed after paying some ransom, some individuals who had already had access will also take it and use it to blackmail you for another money. The Cyber Security Incident Reporting Point of Contact, that is the POC, established within the National Cyber Security Center of the Ministry of Communication in the month of October 2019, has also observed similar trend of cases reported to their office. In January 2019, the Cyber Unit of the CID headquarters, in collaboration with the National Cyber Security Center, decided to mount an operation to have the operators of this website arrested. After 6 months of intensive investigation and intelligence gathering, the team finally located the administrator of the website, who is known as Anderson Ofosuhini Enim, aka Mario G. On 30th July 2020, the Cybercrime Unit arrested Anderson Ofosuhini at his residence at Osino in the eastern region of Ghana, where he was caught uploading new pictures, videos onto the website www.empressleak.biz. All the digital devices used in the commission of the crime were retrieved and will be subjected to forensic examination to retrieve evidence to assist investigations. Intelligence gathered indicates he operates with a group of people who scout for images and videos for him and share the ransom paid with them. The police are currently pursuing all accomplices in this case. We encourage all persons who have fallen victims to such crimes to report to the Cybercrime Unit to assist with investigations. We also wish to caution all who are fond of taking nude pictures, videos to desist from such acts, as they can easily be lost to people who would use it to blackmail them. The suspect will be charged with offense of obscenity, child pornography, extortion of money, and then money laundering after our investigations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Director General. Shortly you would have the suspect whose name was mentioned in the briefing. But we open the floor for questions on this particular issue. We open the floor for questions on this particular issue. Behind the Director General and Minister, is the suspect. Please don't look at me, look at the camera. Thank you very much, cameras. We open the floor for questions. If there is none, we would end the first part of our press briefing. Colleagues, do we have any questions on this particular issue? If there is none, you mentioned your name, your media house you represent. And you follow up with your question. Thank you. So take the first one.
My name is Kofi Guma from Omi TV. When my boss was reading the statement, he said the corporates were involved with some guys also. I don't know if those guys also you were able to arrest them apart from this guy, this particular boy, because he's the only person that I see him here. The rest of the guys, I didn't see any one of them, so that's why I'm asking this question.
I think my DG mentioned that the other suspects are being pursued, and so at the appropriate time, once we land on them, we'll get on to you. Thank you very much. I saw another hand up over there. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Echan from Adultini. I would like to ask, as the site being shut down, what are the measures taken to shut it down?
Very well noted. A second question before we come in with the answers. Anita?
It's Anita from Ghanaian Times. I'd like to find out whether he's in court currently.
The website is hosted in the US, and so since we're state party to the Budapest Convention, we will be notifying the US authorities about this matter and requesting that website shut down. We'll give them all the necessary information. So within the coming days, we should ensure that website is completely taken down.
With reference to this particular case, he's been put before court and has been remanded to reappear on the 19th of August. So that is what I can say for now. Yes.
Do we have any other questions? Be mindful that this, much as it is also a security briefing, and so we do not want to share a lot of information. Any other question, please?
Yes, I'd like to know if after everything you can treat it.
Thank you. My question is, what's happened to the other people who use prominent people like my mother, Mama Isla picture on their Facebook, and then they will ask you to send money to them so that they will give you job or something. What happened to Facebook? Thank you.
Please, for purpose of accurate reporting, can you spell the name of the website for us so that we don't get it mixed up?
My name is Sheka. I work with the City of City TV. When the director made his submission, he mentioned that the website has been written for the past 5 years. I want to know why the police now started apprehending the suspect. What took them so long?
So the celebrities are using their naked pictures on the social media. Those people, we see them as celebrities, but those people, what are you doing to them?
The way you look at me and ask the questions are still
Thank you. As we indicated in the briefing, there are several forms of cyber crimes and fraudulent activity going on currently. And for Facebook, those who use fake accounts to extort monies from the unsuspecting public are also committing offenses. So we're collating all that information and then sending that information through to the appropriate authorities. But for Facebook, we've been notifying the public and informing them that we have worked with Facebook to ensure that all proper accounts are verified. And so if you don't see the blue tick on any account, it means it's a fake account. And once you report that through these channels that have already been put in place, the necessary protocols would be followed. And we are working with Facebook to ensure that all such fake accounts are pulled down. We're working with the Cybersecurity Center and the network operators to ensure that the phone numbers used for mobile money to extort monies from all these individuals are also pursued. And so, as I indicated, we need to sanitize cyberspace. So all the deviants and who are conducting antisocial activity on there would also be followed, and then the activities curtailed to give us the peace of mind that as we use these sites, we can do so safely, particularly for our children. And we need to also repeat what we have said several times, that nobody in government is offering jobs on Facebook or Messenger or WhatsApp. So if somebody sends you something that there's a protocol arrangement for you to get a job or to travel or to get employed in the security services through Facebook, you must know that it is a lie, it is a scam. Particularly if they ask you to send money for a form, you should know automatically without being told that somebody is trying to use that medium to defraud you. So let us also be vigilant and not allow ourselves to be exploited. Even people who know us fall victim to these scams, and then they will later on call you and tell you that, oh, your assistant asked me to send money and I have sent the money, so when am I getting the job? And I will ask them that, you knew my number. Why didn't you call me in the first place when somebody contacted you to say that there was something like that going on? Let us all be also vigilant. No prominent person, government official, high civil servant, public official is offering any job on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Messenger for a fee. So if somebody asks you to purchase a protocol form, that person is a fraudster. Report him immediately through these points of contact. Let's help us all help ourselves. Then those who think this is a shortcut to success will realize that it's a shortcut to prison. And yes, We'll do the tree, but we can't wait till after the full briefing. So I think Dr. Jansen and Dr. Empress will stay and do the tree briefing, but I will have to beg my leave on you. Dr. Jansen, you can't speak.
Are there any other questions? We'll take the last two if there are. I see the same hands.
Empressleak, the spelling of it.
We'll give you a document that will give you adequate answers and details. Thank you.
My question is about, I asked
What took the police so long? My dear, investigation is a process. It is a process. I hope I've answered you. Thank you. If there are no other questions, okay, we'll take the last two and that will be it for the first.
My name is Linda Kenya from Daily. Please, how old is the suspect?
Okay, so I did mention that we're going to serve you with some documents that will give you specific details. Any other question?
I wanted to know if I am taking a picture, a new picture of myself, and I'm sending it to my boyfriend or something. Isn't that a crime? And what is the police doing about it?
If you publish it, we understand it by sending it because somebody is also going to have access to it. Do you also know that some technicians, those who repair phones, they can download everything on your phone and then use it against you. So you have to be very careful. Yes, they can hack into your phone. So be very careful when you have information, certain information. Okay. I'm sure you haven't done that before.
No.
There's some obvious question.
All right, colleagues. I guess we've exhausted the very first briefing.